So I have been fascinated with YouTube since the day I found it. This amazing platform where you could find videos on any topic you want, created by loads of different people and delivered in loads of different ways. And as with most things that I find that excite me, I want to find a way of being a part of it. I want to find a way of bringing it into my life. And believe me, when it comes to YouTube, I have tried. I have done everything from a music channel where I play guitar, to a self-help channel where I gave out free advice on how to live a better life, to an MMA channel where I reviewed what's going on in the world of the UFC, to a martial art channel where I spoke directly to my own students whilst driving my car and doing my daily chores. And no, none of these videos had any real success. But what they did do is they taught me 3 really important things that you must consider if you want to get into this space, or really if you want to approach any new goal or new target in your life. One is, what exactly do you want to do? Become really clear on what it is that you want to make or achieve or create. 2, how are you going to go about doing it? What is required for you to start and for you to get better and for you to do it in a way that you are going to be proud of and happy with? And 3, and this is the most important, is why. Why do you want to do it in the first place? What are you going to get from it? What is your purpose for doing it and putting this out there? So let's start with the what. What do you want to make videos about? And this is pretty tricky in 2020. Now, there's a lot of content out there. You want to do a tech channel? We'll just look at how many tech channels out there. How do you plan on competing with that? This isn't me telling you that you can't. I'm just telling you to consider things. What if you have 2 very different passions, like, I don't know, Harry Potter and baking, and you want to bring those 2 things together? Actually, that one's already been done. There's a guy and he's baked everything that's been food related in the Harry Potter novels. He's a new channel, check him out, I'll link him below. It doesn't matter what you want to make videos about. What matters is that you are very clear on it. You have a clear mission and a clear objective about what you're going to create content about. And then it's how you deliver it. So that brings me on to part 2, the how. How are you going to present your content? And the trick here is to be authentic to who you really are and trust that that is going to resonate with people. Think about the channels you like. It's not just the content. It's not just that you enjoy the tech channel, the MMA channel, the music channel. What it is that you like the way the information is being presented to you. You like the way the person is talking. You like the way the video is edited, the look, the feel. It's everything. Now, this doesn't mean that you now need to go out and buy a ton of gear. You can go down that rabbit hole all day long. The camera, the tripod, the lighting, the microphone, the laptop, the gimbal. Believe me, it's a never-ending rabbit hole, and it will drive you crazy and it will empty your wallet.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Just look for any videos by any of the top YouTubers where someone has asked them, what advice would you give to an upcoming creator? And the first thing that all of them seem to say is, the gear doesn't matter. What you record with doesn't matter. And that's a hard thing to take. It's a hard pill to swallow from someone like Marquez, who films in 4K, a full frame camera, and it's buttery goodness. I understand, believe me. But I think what they're trying to say is, don't let it stop you from starting. Don't let it stop you from creating a video today that isn't going to be as good as the video that you'll create next week, next month, or next year. Don't let not having the perfect camera be the reason you don't make a video today. And here's a quick exercise to help you come to peace with this. Go to any of your favorite YouTubers' channels and scroll back through some of their videos. And I don't mean back to their first video, but that's worth a look too. Scroll back just a few years and just see how the quality of the video has improved in that small amount of time. And it's not only because they've had loads of success and have got loads of money and can now afford the gear. Yes, it's part of it. But the other thing is that it's a learning experience. As you go through this and you do it long enough, you learn more and more about how to properly light the scene, how to properly frame yourself in the camera, how to get focus. All of this stuff comes with time, how to better talk at the camera. So don't worry about it too much at the beginning. Get going and all of that stuff will come with time. Is your first video going to be perfect? No, it's probably not even going to be good. But just imagine that you create enough videos that within a few years you can look back on that video and tell yourself how much it sucks, because you've learned so much and you've come so far from the day that you made that first one. But if you don't make it today, that time in a few years doesn't actually happen. Finally, that brings us on to the most important of the three, the why. Why do you want to make YouTube videos? Is it because you want to be famous? Is it because you want loads of money? Is it because you want to be your own boss and have financial independence and be able to work on a beach from a laptop? All of these are fine. Whatever your motivation is not the issue, but you must be clear on it, and it must be very ingrained in you, because it's hard. Because the first few videos you upload, in fact, the first maybe year of videos that you upload, no one's gonna watch them. No one's gonna care. And it's important for you to be at peace with that, not because you're watching it or making it so that you can get loads of followers. You're making it because you enjoy making it. You're doing it because you want to do it. And if it becomes successful, that's great, but don't let that be the driving factor. But if it is the driving factor that you want to be successful, then understand that that process is long, slow, and arduous, and you are going to go through some growing pains. And none of this is intended to scare you or put you off. All I'm trying to do is make sure that you are very clear on what this is and how long this can take. There's a great quote from Casey Neistat, and I can't remember where I heard it or when he said it, but this is what it was. If you are making videos, you are a filmmaker. And this was a real wake-up call for me, because I would never give myself that title. But it's a real important thing to understand and to digest for yourself, because being a filmmaker means that you fall in love with the process of creating content, of creating these videos. Because if your passion is for playing the guitar and you want to make a YouTube channel about that, well, you're going to have to learn how to record the video, how to sync up the sound, and how to edit it and upload it and put it onto YouTube. And if you don't enjoy doing those things, you're not going to do it for the long run. You're not going to be able to sustain it over a long period of time. So you need to find a joy for the process, or you need to find people to work with who have a joy for the process, so that you can focus on what you really care about. So, if you are like me and you are struggling to find where you fit into this space, here are 3 things that you need to ask yourself. What do you want to do? What do you want to make videos about? What is the content? How are you going to do it? What equipment do you have access to? What space do you have access to? And how is it all going to look when it gets edited and uploaded onto YouTube? And finally, why? Why do you want to do this? Why are you going to put all of this time and energy into this? Because it's a beautiful thing to do if it's what you care about. And make sure that you do. So, I hope to see you on here soon. I really look forward to seeing your content. Please comment below about what you're going to make videos about and get that first video made. All the best.